Right then, what do you fancy doing today? Well, I thought I'd do a bit of this, and a bit of that, and a whole lot of this. Here's how to get some real power into your cartoons. And see how a big heart attack turned into a bad hair day. And check out some amazing movie special effects. OK, have you ever been in a fairground or walking along the seafront, maybe on holiday, and you see a sign that says, "Fortune teller, come and have your future read"? Well, anything for a laugh. So tell me, fortune teller, what can you see in your crystal ball?
Oh, what did you want to know?
Oh, well, will Liverpool win the championship?
Maybe.
Ooh, do I have any secret admirers?
Possibly.
OK, try this one. Am I going to be rich and famous?
You could be having a laugh.
Charming. Still, it's a bit of fun though, isn't it? So, I've made my own. Here is my fortune teller, and here is a crystal ball. So, OK, let's try again. Am I going to be rich and famous? Maybe. Oh, I could spend all day doing this. Good, isn't it? And simple to make in 4 easy parts. A 4-part attack. For the first part, make the lady. So take a piece of cardboard box card and sketch in the shape of your fortune teller's head and shoulders. Then fill in some detail. Start with a headscarf, with a little bit of hair poking out at the sides, and then draw in her face. And it's a good idea to make her eyes look down at her crystal ball, and then just finish the rest of the face off. How's about a mysterious spot? And fortune tellers always seem to have hooped earrings, so put those in, and don't forget a shawl wrapped around her shoulders. And when you're happy with the design, cut it out. Now, to make her stand up, take a piece of A4-sized cardboard box card and tape her to the middle. Use lots of tape for this. And to keep her sturdy, add a couple of cardboard wedges to the back. So, that's your basic fortune teller. And those wedges are just right-angled triangles, which means that when you tape them together, she stands perfectly upright. Next, you need to make the part that will make all the decisions. For this, you need one of those rounded, cheesy triangles boxes. Now, take off the lid and draw on about 5 circles. You could always draw around a coin for this. And make sure that the circles are bigger than your marble. Then you'll need to cut these circles out. Now, whenever you want to cut something out of the middle of your artwork, push a sharp pencil through into some modelling clay, and this allows you to get your scissors in and make cutting out easier. When you've cut out all of the holes, run some glue all around the outside edge of the lid. Then take a strip of thin card that's a couple of centimetres wide and glue or tape it around to make a sort of rim. You can always trim off any excess. Then hold it in position till it dries. And when it's dry, put the lid back on, then put some glue on the underneath of the box. And then stick it to the middle of the base. And this lip around the lid means that your marble or crystal ball won't fly off. And because you cut the holes a bit bigger than your marble, it means that the marble can drop through. Now, at the moment, if you dropped your marble from here, you could cheat and make it go in any hole you like. So now you need to make sure that that never happens. Take 3 sweetie tubes and very carefully cut them in half, making sure that you still have a card bit at the end like this. Then place them in a zigzag going down your fortune teller's body. So, start with the bottom one, and just add on a piece of tape along the edge and make sure the end is lined up with the cheese box. See that? and tape that into position at an angle. Then position the second one above it, and you can always experiment with the marble to get it in the right place, and then tape that into position, and do exactly the same with another half tube at the top, making 3 in all. And just keep moving the tubes to get it right, and those card bits at the end, again, stop the marble shooting off. So, OK, let's give it a try. Yeah, that works. Now you just need to add all those finishing touches. So, paint your fortune teller using acrylic paints. How about mystic purple for the headscarf? Emerald green for her shawl? A nice velvety maroon for her dress? And how about red for the tubes? And when you finish painting her and she's dry, add on some final detail with a black pen, and then decide on lots of different fates for you and your friends, writing them around the edges of the holes. So I've got for sure, no chance, ask me later, maybe, are you crazy? So, OK, let's have some fun. Just ask her some questions and see what crazy things comes out. Here we go. So, is it going to rain all weekend? Maybe. OK. Do you think I'm going to get that new car I've been after? Ask me later. All right, I'll get back to you on that. And now you can let your family and friends have a go and see what answers she gives them. Try it yourself, your own fortune teller.
Ladies, got a couple of hours to spare? Then why not visit your local hairdressing salon? Yes, there'll be a warm welcome from the expert and friendly staff. They're there to advise and assure you, so sit back and relax. Leave it to the professionals. And yes, there's another satisfied customer, and it's all thanks to today's modern hairstylists.
Yeah, that's all very nice. But I wonder if things always turn out this well. Let me show you what I mean with a big heart attack. Here's a great way of getting action and movement into your drawings and cartoons. Use power lines. Now, I don't mean electricity or anything like that. I'm talking about these power lines. Yet, just two ordinary drawn lines. But these ordinary lines can be very powerful when it comes to putting action into your art. Watch this. Now, here's a car, and you can't tell if it's moving or standing still. Put a couple of power lines in. Look at that. It really looks like it's speeding along. And what about this skier? Again, draw a couple of power lines. And look at that. He's really moving now. And the idea is to draw your power lines really quickly with a light, wispy flick so they really create some energy and power. It doesn't really work as well if you do them slowly or press hard. Watch this. See? That's not very good. Light, wispy flicks. That's a lot better. Really powerful. In fact, power lines can be so powerful. Watch this. Here's the skier. Now, if I put the power lines in the wrong place, they're so powerful, he now looks like he's going backwards. And what about the car? Again, it's going backwards. Of course, power lines don't have to be straight. You can curve them to show the direction they're moving in, and even her arm. And look at this. You can even bounce them. Again, two quick flicks. Try it yourself. Put some action into your art with power lines. Do you know what? I love the movies. Well, all those special effects. Brilliant, aren't they? Did you know that behind the scenes there are all sorts of artists? Artists designing and making costumes, sets, props. Well, Christopher Tucker is one of those artists. He turns ordinary actors into, well, whatever you could think of. Just like this. There's one for you. What gets bigger, better, and is guaranteed to put a smile on my face every single day? The Art Attack Gallery. It's filled with your art attacks. How about this fantastic tribal mask from Bethany? I love the cut-out feather shapes all around the outside and the simple patterns on the face. Brilliant. And look at this great use of wax resist from George. I really like the way you've given each drawing a different block of colour to highlight it. And look at this Egyptian-style necklace from Michael. Just by threading dry pasta onto string and painting each piece individually, you've made a really nice piece of jewellery. Yeah, great piece of homemade jewellery there from Michael. Do you know what? It's inspired me to make some jewellery, but this is a piece of jewellery with a difference, because you can break bits off it to give to your best friends. Now, first you're going to need to find an old jigsaw, one that's got bits missing that you don't want anymore, and take a few pieces out of the middle that still fit together like this. Now, believe it or not, we're going to turn this old jigsaw into some beautiful jewellery. Give your jigsaw pieces a base coat of white paint like this. Then, making sure that you keep all the pieces together, start to design the pattern for your jigsaw jewellery. Make sure that the pattern goes all over the pieces. How about a splat design? And you can make them different sizes, large and small. And when you've finished drawing all of your splats and you're happy with your design, just paint it. And again, make sure you keep all the pieces together. How's about a red splat to start with? And then maybe a bright yellow one. And this jewellery is going to have a blue background. Just keep painting your jewellery with nice bold colours so that each piece will really stand out. When you finish your design and it's dry, take out one of the pieces from the jigsaw, and there is your piece of jewellery. Because watch this. If you tape a pin on the back like that, just one of these safety pins, it makes a really cool badge. And the great thing is, if you put a pin on the other pieces of jewellery and give them to your best friends, not only do they look cool, but it's a sort of membership badge for all the guys in your gang. Because when you all come back together, all the badges will interlock again and the pattern will join up. Of course, other people, not in your gang, might try to make one, but it won't fit into the original jigsaw. It's a fake. Fake jewellery, not in the gang. And there's lots of different patterns you can create for your jigsaw jewellery badge. How about a piece of jigsaw jewellery made from a camouflage pattern? Or the flicky paint pattern? Or even a spider's web design? Try it yourself. Be one of the gang with a jigsaw jewellery badge.